Hello dear student, I am Munagar Vimal here in Mathematics of Standard 10th and chapter number 2 Polynomials. Here we are going to take part number 5. In part number 5 we study geometric meaning of the zeros of polynomial. So you have studied in previous lecture that how can we find fact or how can we factorize polynomial, quadratic polynomial or cubic polynomial. Now we find zeros of polynomial and we describe it in a graph and we find the zeros of polynomial. Now first we understand what is the zeros of polynomial. So we say that a zero of a polynomial p of x is a number c such that p of c is equal to 0, or in other words we can say that any real number or any real value makes p of x is equal to 0, or any polynomial max is equal to 0, then we can say that that real value or that real number is 0 of given polynomial. So let me understand by one example. So here given one polynomial p of x is equal to x minus 2. So substituting x is equal to 2 in given polynomial. Now we replace x by 2 in p of x. Then we get p of 2 is equal to 2 minus 2, that we have replaced x by 2. So we get p of 2 is equal to 0 here, and here you can see that when we put x is equal to 2 in p of x, then it makes it is equal to 0. So we can say that x is equal to 2 is a 0 of given linear polynomial p of x. So we can say that x is equal to 2 is a 0 of polynomial p of x. Now we understand how can we find zeros by geometrical meaning. Now geometrical meaning of zeros of polynomial. So first we understand geometrical meaning of linear polynomial. Now you know that what is a linear polynomial. In previous standard you have studied that if any polynomial of degree 1, if given polynomial is a of degree 1, then we can say that given polynomial is linear polynomial, or the highest power of polynomial of any variable is 1, then we can say that given polynomial is linear polynomial. So here general or standard form of linear polynomial is y is equal to p of x is equal to ax plus b, and we know that a and b are constants and a does not equal to 0. So here we have taken y is equal to p of x. So we can say that a given polynomial is according to y axis, according to x axis. So whenever if you want to take according to y axis, then you put x is equal to p of y. But here we studied about according to x axis, so here we take y is equal to p of x. So as we know that the graph of linear polynomial y is equal to ax plus b is straight line. We know that whenever we draw the graph of given polynomial ax plus b, then we always get a graph of straight line. So for example, we draw a graph of any linear polynomial and we find the zero of given polynomial by formula and also from graph. So the graph of linear polynomial y is equal to 2x plus 3 is a straight line, as we know, passing through the points minus 2 comma minus 1 and 2 comma 7. These are 2 points from the line passes. So let we draw the graph of given polynomial. For we find the coordinates of given graph. So here two coordinate we have find two coordinates as here given, that is for according to x axis we are going to find here. So here we have put value of x-axis x coordinate and we get value of y coordinate. So here x is equal to -2, then we get y coordinate as -1, x is equal to 2, then we get y coordinate as a 7. So let me draw the graph passing through these 2 points and we get graph of straight line. Here you can see that the graph of linear polynomial y is equal to 2x plus 3 is a straight line and it is passing through the 2 points from 2 comma 7 and -2 comma -1. Here you can see that in graph the straight line y is equal to 2x plus 3 intersects the x-axis midway between x is equal to -2 and x is equal to -1. Here you can see that is the point -3 by 2 comma 0. Here you can see that when y is equal to 2x plus 3, this graph passes through these 2 points and it intersects on x-axis at midway of -2 and -1. Then we get the coordinate of this point is -3 comma 2 -3 by 2 comma 0. So and we also know that the 0 of y is equal to 2x plus 3 is -3 by 2, as we know that by formula of finding 0 of linear polynomial, that is minus b by a. Here you can compare y is equal to 2x plus 3 with y is equal to ax plus 3, then you get a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 3. Then by formula minus b by a you can get -3 by 2. So in general, the graph of linear polynomial, any graph of linear polynomial, as given polynomial y is equal to ax plus b and a does not equal to 0, is a straight line. We get always a straight line which intersects the x-axis at exactly one point. That will be minus b by a comma 0, and this x coordinate minus b by a is be a 0 of given linear polynomial. So we note here that the linear polynomial y is equal to ax plus b, a does not equal to 0, has only as exactly one 0, namely the x coordinate of the point where the graph of y is equal to ax plus b intersects the x-axis. Whenever the graph of linear polynomial intersects x-axis, that will be the 0 of given polynomial. So in short, we draw graph of any polynomial and how many time it intersects on x-axis is equal to the zeros of given polynomial. So now let me understand for quadratic polynomial. What is a quadratic polynomial? As you know that, so general and standard form of quadratic polynomial is y is equal to p of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, and a does not equal to 0 and a, b, c are constant. So let me understand geometric meaning of the zeros of quadratic polynomial by given example. So here y is equal to p of x is equal to x square minus 3x minus 4 is a quadratic polynomial and it is a degree of 2. So now let me first factorize it and we find zeros of given polynomial. Then after we find zeros of polynomial by geometric meaning. So first we know that how can we factorize given quadratic polynomial, as we studied in previous lecture, that we first we multiply coefficient of x square and constant term, then we get 1 cross 1 into -4 is equal to -4. Here we get solution as -4, and you know that whenever you get minus value, then we subtract the factor of given value. So here we find two factors of 4, then we do subtraction of both, and we get middle term of quadratic polynomial, that is minus 3x. So we factorize 4 as uh, 4 ones are 4, and we can know that the 4 and 1 we subtract, do subtraction of both, then we get minus 3. So we have put it in algorithm, minus 4 plus 1 is equal to minus 3, and we get middle term of minus 3. So now we put x behind minus 4 and plus x, then we get middle, we split middle term as given here, which is equal to x square minus 4x plus x minus 4. So then we get, we now divide these give 4 terms in two groups. First group is x square minus 4x, and second is x minus 4. Now we first extract common term from first group, x square minus 4x, and then after we get we find common term from x minus 4, then we get is equal to, first we extract x from first group, then we get x into x minus 4 plus second term we get common term as plus 1, and rest of part is x minus 4. So now you can see that in both the term x minus 4 is common terms, and then we extract it, and remaining part we put in a bracket. So we here we get x minus 4 and x is equal to x plus 1. So p of x has two zeros, x is equal to 4 and x is equal to minus 1. We can find zeros by putting p of x is equal to 0, then x minus 4 is equal to 0, and x plus 1 is equal to 0, then x is equal to 4, and x is equal to minus 1. Now and we know that a quadratic polynomial has at most two zeros. It has maybe 1 0, or it has no zero. At last, at most, it has two zeros. Now we let draw the graph of a quadratic polynomial. As first we find coordinates of this graph by putting values of x-axis, because we have taken here the graph according to x-axis. So we put a value of x, and then we get find or then we get value of y. So minus 2, then we get 6, minus 1 0, then at continuing this we get such type of coordinates. Let we draw the graph of by using these coordinates, then we get a graph as here you can see that this graph passes through the coordinates minus 2 comma 6, minus 1 comma 0, 0 comma minus 4, 1 comma minus 6, 2 comma minus 6, 3 comma minus 4, 4 comma 0, and 5 comma 6. So here you can see that the graph intersects x-axis at two coordinates, that is minus 1 comma 0 and 4 comma 0. So here you can see that the graph or the given polynomial has 2 0, we we can see say that the graph intersects at on x-axis at two times. So the graph has two zeros. For any quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, a does not equal to 0, the graph of corresponding equation y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c has one of the two shapes. Either whenever we draw graph of quadratic polynomial, we get two type of or two shapes like either upwards like u, or downwards like this, and these two type of shape depending on a greater than 0 or a less than 0, and this shape known as parabola. This type of graph known as parabola, upward parabola or downward parabola. So Here we can see that y is equal to p of x is equal to x square minus 3x minus 4 has two zeros as 4 and minus 1, that the curve intersects an x-axis through the points minus 1 comma 0 and 4 comma 0. Here there are other possibility for zeros of quadratic polynomial. Let me understand by more example. So case 1, uh, first here case 1 we take. Here you can see two types of graph, upwards and downwards. You can see that the graph intersects x-axis at two points. So we can say that here in the graph the curve cuts x-axis at distinct point a and a dash. So we can say that the quadratic polynomial has two zeros as x coordinate a and a dash. So whenever the graph intersects on x-axis, so it will be the zeros of given polynomial. In short, we get the conclusion that the number of zeros of given polynomial is equal to the numbers of intersection on x-axis. Here you can see that the number of intersection is 2. Then we can say that the number of zeros of given polynomial is 2. And we know that the quadratic polynomial has at most two zeros. Then we can say that here the graph has two zeros. Now case 2, we also get such type of graph, upwards and downwards. So here in the graph the curve cuts x-axis at only one point, then we can say that the given, so we can say that the quadratic polynomial has only one zero as x-axis x coordinate a. So here you can see that the graph intersects on x-axis at only exactly one point. So it has only one zero. Now about case 3, here you can see that the graph upwards and downwards does not intersect the x-axis. Then we can say that the given polynomial has no zero. Here in the graph the curve does not cut x-axis at any point. So we can say that the quadratic polynomial has no zero. So now I think you understand that how can we find zeros by geometrical meaning, that if we draw the given if we draw the graph of given polynomial, then we find intersection according to x-axis or according to y-axis, then it will be the zeros of given polynomial. But here we have taken the graph according to x-axis. So here we find intersection of x-axis. Now let me understand for cubic polynomial. General or standard form of cubic polynomial is y is equal to p of x is equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, and we know that a, b, c and d are constant and a does not equal to 0. Now we know that the cubic polynomial y is equal to p of x is equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d has at most three zeros. At most three zeros. It has maybe it does not have 0, or it may have 1 0, 2 0 and at most three zeros. So let me understand geometrical meaning of zeros of cubic polynomial by one example, that is y is equal to p of x is equal to x cube minus 4x. Now we let draw. First we get coordinates of given polynomial. So for x coordinate we can find y coordinate by putting values of x coordinate. So here we can find such type of coordinates for the graph. Let me draw the graph. So we find such type of graph as you can see here. So here you can see that the graph passes through the points minus 2 comma 0, minus 1 comma 3, 0 comma 0 as the middle point of axis, then 1 comma minus 3 and 2 comma 0. Here you can see that the graph of cubic polynomial intersects the x-axis at 3 times at coordinates minus 2 comma 0, 0 comma 0 and 2 comma 0. So you can say that the zeros of given polynomial x cube minus 4x has 3 zeros as x coordinate minus 2, 0 and 2. So here we can see that y is equal to p of x is equal to x cube minus 4x has 3 zeros as minus 2, 0 and 2. That the curve intersects and x-axis through the points minus 2 comma 0, 0 comma 0 and 2 comma 0. Here we can find more possibility for 0 of cubic polynomial. So let me find first graph is y is equal to x cube minus x square. Then we draw the graph of given polynomial and we can find such type of graph. Here you can see that the graph intersects at 2 points, that is 0 comma 0 and 1 comma 0. Then you can say that the given polynomial has two zeros, that is 0 and 1 of x coordinate. And we can also draw the graph as y is equal to x cube. Then we can such type of graph. So here you can see that the graph of x cube intersects x-axis at only one point, that is uh, center of center of graph, that is 0 comma 0. Or you can say that the graph y is equal to or polynomial y is equal to x cube has 1 0, that is 0. So now we let understand the geometrical meaning of zeros of polynomial by example, that is example number 1. Look at the graph. Here graph of y is equal to p of x are given. Find the numbers of zeros of polynomial according to the graph. Now we here given some graph and we find the intersection of graph on x-axis, then it will be equal to the numbers of zeros of given polynomial. So first graph of here given one graph, that you can see that the graph intersects on x-axis only one time. So you can say that the given polynomial has 1 0. So solution of graph 1 is that the number of zeros is 1 as the graph intersects at only one point on x-axis, then it has only 1 0. Now second graph that given here, you can see that this downward parabola has or it intersects on x-axis at 2 points. So here you can see that given polynomial has two zeros. So the solution of graph 2, that is the number of zeros is 2 as the graph intersects at 2 points on x-axis. So by this way you can find zeros of any polynomial by geometrical meaning. So in homework exercise number 2.1, it is so easy to find zeros of given polynomial by using graph.